Hello, you are welcome into this. I hope your day is going well. I am with a very vital and interesting topic to address today. That statement that says the forces, the ancestral forces that this generation is suffering from. Either you call it ancestral forces or it is as well known as generational forces. These two are almost similar. They are the same, in fact. Meanwhile, this has been one of the major problem of our people. Sometimes there was this video that I watched where somebody was like explaining it, though it was in Igbo. They call it uke. Maybe something they tied that helped a community to progress. So anything good for them is what they agreed and tied that to keep their community. But as time goes on, when church came in, according to the story, how it was told that this recent time, it is very difficult for you to go for maybe counseling or from a prophet that you will not hear maybe ancestral forces or this or this or that, and they will tell you that it's what your forefathers have done that is affecting you. And yet some people doesn't believe that forefather thing or something can still affect them, and when things like that is being destroyed and thrown away, they feel that maybe after prayer and all these things it will be settled. Why is it after all the prayers, all the destruction that has been done, yet children generation to generation are still having that issue of ancestral forces? It transfer from one child, from parent to parent till date, and people are not asking how will it come to an end. Is there a solution that will make this thing to be a thing of the past, that we will not continue to suffer it, that the children that is coming ahead will be free from all this tie or bondage? Now you will start by asking, how did it start and how is it affecting us? How will we stop it? Now, from the beginning is that they have made that tie, which they call uke, according to Igbo language. Now, from my own understanding, as it's become forces that is affecting the children as time goes on, while after being destroyed, how it affects children and what can we do to stop it, and how will we achieve that? Because all the while prayer has been going on, yet you will not tell me that after prayers that it is totally off. I'm telling you, if you pray and maybe you feel that you are okay, maybe another of your maybe siblings or family might be suffering. How can we do it in a generic way that everybody will be free, untied? Because it's not everybody that has that maybe the grace to pray or fast or do kabash and a lot of things. There are people who are weak in spirit. How can we carry everybody along? Because it doesn't end. If you are okay and your brother is suffering, you will not be okay in life. When you will be okay in life, when this life will be okay with everybody, is when you will be happy, your brother, everybody in general will be happy. How will we make it possible? I'll start by saying that part of the cause of this problem, one, the destruction of what our forefathers have done without enough verification, because some are evil, some are good. But how I'm seeing things is that how I understood some things, or should I call it how I know or believe some things, is that some of them that we are destroyed are not evil. It is not meant to be for destruction. It was meant for protection. But it was destroyed out of that church doesn't do this, or it is out of their law, according to Christian religion, that anybody might be practicing, which we know our people are, majority of them are practicing Christian religion. Though even tradition, the tradition is Christian that destroy more of traditional things. So those things that they destroy now is not affecting the children. Then how can we stop it? We'll start from that. Before you destroy anything, try to verify whether it is bad or good part of it. The worst is that when they destroy, they don't want to know the good and the bad. That is one fault of the Christian religious side of destroying traditional things. They destroy everything once it is not part of Christian doctrine, or they don't want to know whether it's good or bad. They will destroy it. It is not. It is wrong, and it's affecting generation to generation. So even as of today, they are still destroying it. If they could not find out whether this is a good or bad one, destroying it might affect children to come. If it is bad, I am not against destroying of it, but it should be in agreement with the people that had it, so that the spirit will not be working against spirit. It will be in agreement with the people, and they will gather to say no to this. We are the people that tied it. Let us untie it. It is wrong for somebody that doesn't know anything about something to come and just destroy things without knowing the reason or the aim of putting it in place in the first place, or making it as a kind of what community agreed to have. It is wrong for anyone to come to say, because what I am, my faith, or how my God, my spirit told me this thing is not good. You don't do it in abroad. Never. Until today, I have never heard for once that they have ancestral forces. Though these things that we are hearing today, as I'm talking to you, there was this celebration that they did today. They celebrated it in the church, and from my husband, he was trying to explain to me that wasn't like if it is in our place now, they'll call it idol, or idol worshiping people, or this church will not say our own. We rejected both good and bad. Very wrong. Now the white people whom we thought that they are not doing all those things, they are celebrating. They are doing something. I'm sorry that I don't know the name of, but maybe I'll find out. Maybe in another video I might use. I will tell you the name. Just like Halloween, some priests used to call it during the mass. They will call it during the mass. Those prayers that they used to book as mass. They say book prayer intentions. They will call it as that God will make things to work well for this occasion. If it is our people, they will tell you that no, we don't do this thing. It's against the doctrine or something. They will not at their own. They rejected their own. Accept people, and if both good and bad, that is where it's paining me. Now they are doing their own. Both those ones they know what is in spirit, and that's why it's working for them. If you are using phone and you are a strong child, or maybe I don't do all this. Did you know the power that they use to produce phone? You are entering plane. Do you know the power that they use to produce plane? Even all these, a lot of things. I don't want to go there, but sometimes what we are running away from, we are running into it unknowingly. That's why when I see people who are against, people that are like trying to explain to them how some things are being misplaced, or the destruction, that's what we thought that came to make us have destroyed or have made us to be. Instead of being better, it's getting worse. Because sometimes people will thought that I agree with them that this spirit, whenever you are doing something good, it will be helping you. Even when you pray, God, take this away, He will do it. But if it is not generally agreed, or everybody is, the knowledge is there to explain to you that what you are doing is right, you will never get it right. Because most people are doing things out of ignorance. Just like this religion, Christian, maybe because most of us are Christian from our side. So this religion that have come to make us better, is it making us better or destroying us in a way? I will tell you that most of things that have been a kind of wrong started when they will say, no, of what you are doing is good, do our own. That's why everything that we're doing is fake. Our name is fake. Our food, you even like foreign some than on our own. We do, and that our own is the original. Then go and check those that are eating native food. Check those that are eating check their lifespan to know the difference. You will not understand this. I'm trying to use other things to explain to you other things. Because when you talk about God, you think that God is different. God is one. Both that one you rejected and one you are running to. It's only one God. Depending the only way that will make you, because this God that you're seeing, it answer from the bad, it answer from everything has negative and positive. Positive of God is that the people that are good in nature, those people that want to live a righteous life. While the negative side of God are those people that are evil, that never wanted any good thing to come out. It's that same God that created all those things. But whatever that you are doing, the reward of it is either evil or good. Choose your choice. Choose the one you would like to receive as reward. But it's unfortunate, after doing all these things, the reward doesn't end with you. It transcends to your generation. That is why we are looking for a way to stop it. And it will start with you and I. How? Live a righteous life. When you see evil, don't support it. Even though that they tell you to choose you the window, let things that happen in life. If you forgive sin that is not ready to repent, that forgiveness is a sin on its own. You might not get it very well. Try to tell your spirit to explain it better. Sin that is not ready to be repented, that is forgiven, is a sin on its own. The only time that sin should be forgiven is when the sin is ready to repent and with truthful and sincerity. That's why in abroad, I will be using abroad as an example because they are the only people that are saints. You cannot find saints in us because the reason is that blockage of leave it, let's go, leave it. It will not end there. That evil that you live, that you did not treat, will be following generation to generation, and you'll be crying, praying. After praying, you might be okay, but your other family is in trouble. It doesn't make you free. It doesn't make you to be happy, because once the eye started crying, the nose joined it. That is how you will join it. So you start on time and begin to stop it. Be sincere in your way of life. Be truthful. When you see evil, say this one is evil. Don't make, because the majority are still in like, let's leave it, let's move on. You are not helping the future. How you help the future is to say no to this and stand strong in it. Be stubborn in something good. I am not against somebody that is stubborn in something good. I'm stubborn. When you are stubborn in good, I'm with you. But when you are stubborn in evil, that's where I will be like, no, it doesn't that one doesn't follow again. It is not for good. Anything good is good, because those people that even bad doesn't want to be seen as bad. They want to be seen as good. Why can't you leave that one? It's not working. It's for hidden and those that like to live in darkness. Yeah, they will come out as the children of light. Live that kind of life. That pretense will not help you and cannot help this world. Let us make the world a better place by starting it from us. Discipline yourself. In this life, if you have not started learning how to discipline, if you don't know the meaning, go and check on it, or even pray that God will give. It's better you pray, in fact, so that the Spirit will explain to you and mentor you on how to be disciplined. If you are disciplined in this life, you are already in heaven, wherever that it is. Even though that, for me, I don't believe in hell or heaven. I'm saying it till tomorrow with reasons. And those things that they denied us from doing that is evil. It's not all of them that is evil. Today, there was this picture of a priest that was wearing gun inside church because of fear of what is happening. Why did he use that? Is gun a good thing? You do know that there are some roots in our land that can prevent somebody from killing you. Now that a lot of things are happening, nobody knows about that, because that's a root, because nobody told us about it in our land, because church said don't do all these things. It is fetish. My own mother, the father is a native doctor. There was a day I asked her, Mom, did you know how to use alligator pepper? She said she doesn't know. Alligator pepper, she doesn't know. Time is coming when I'll be using those things to teach you some of the ones that I have known, I've tried, and I see the results. Yes, I'll teach you with time. She didn't know how to use alligator pepper. Only a native doctor. But now, all his property have been destroyed. Even the good one, no knowledge impacts to the children. We don't know now. We won't tell him how to protect the land. You have been praying for the whole years. Did he save you? War is still coming. Wait for it. I am not happy that because it's not. I'm not saying it's only in you. It's only in the homeland. It's in abroad. Oh. War is everywhere. Oh. Nobody, no exception. That's why most of the time when I thought, I said, if we live to see the future, because as we are praying that we'll have a new nation where we will live in peace, Biafran nation. I always believe that the day that that country will be actualized, anybody that lives to see it have gone to heaven. There's no two ways about it. But before then, help and make things to be right, so that things that we are suffering, we will begin to curtail it, and it will be better for us for tomorrow. Because most of the time when you hear some people say, hey, Antichrist, all this thing, those things doesn't. What matters is your life, your purity, your righteousness. If you're not righteous and you are in the church from thy kingdom come, you are going nowhere. If there is anything like heaven or hell, which I don't believe in, what I believe in is in camp. If you do good, good follow. If you do bad, bad follow. Even when you die, your generation will suffer it if you are a bad person. If you are good, your generation will. But why is not all that active is that because evil are much. So tell me that little good that will help you in your you'll be suffering it without knowing. That's why most of people are so ancestral forces everywhere. No, not even one person is sent. Are you not asking yourself questions? They don't go to church much, but yeah, they are the people that are sent everywhere. Not even one of us. It's a big shame, and that's affected my. It makes me to think a lot of things about our people. Church is good, but something that there are things, the hidden things that only those that want to know have known. And most of the time they'll tell you that when you want to know those things, they will begin to know what God doesn't want you to know. What is that? An adult, there is nothing that's supposed to be hidden for you. And if you are telling yourself the truth, you will know when you are doing it wrong and when you are doing it right. You are not a kid. So don't tell me that God doesn't permit you to think about this one or the. I don't know where to start, because most of things we are running away from, we are running into it in another way around without knowing. I've used phone as an example. I've used plane, and a lot of things you are using. You don't know how the spirit that they use to produce it. I mean, you're not counsel or the spirit of Agu. The gifts of God in you that will manifest and make you who you are. Today, even those that have that gift, they will be bad because they don't want good thing to. When you see something that will help others to be better and they will not suffer much, they will buy those people because they want only for them to be in charge and still be suffering people with high amount of money. They want that those ones that want to make things easier for the poor, they will not allow them. Instead, those ones that will come and say that maybe NGOs and all this thing, they'll be giving you 1 million. Maybe you say that they have seen God. You'll be praying for them as if tomorrow no day. But they are the cause of your problem. If we don't have government that will make our living better, protection of life and property, we have not started. Until this thing become a reality, all we are doing is just a waste of time. And I pray and I thank God that today is about to become a reality, because I never know that Mazina, the Can and Simon are alive till today. But since they are still alive, in fact, the spirit has penetrated to many people and it can never stop. That nation, one day, we will live and enjoy in our land and sing to the glory of Chukwuke Abiyam, who have made it possible. Because if not for God, for the creator of our people, I don't think that human being would have made it possible to the level it is today. But I thank God for everything. And in order to curtail this, remember and not forget the topic, that what brought me to this video, which says the cause of ancestral forces and solution to bring it to an end. Let it start from you. Stop supporting evil. Anyone you see, even if it is your father, even if it is your siblings, stop that person. If that person could not stop, you just try to give space, because this leave it and we continue, it will be affecting generation to come. Let it start from you. It might not be easy, but if everybody should start doing it, then when government come, law will be there to do all those ones that say like trying to do it as your own personal. It might not go far. If it is by percent, I'll say it's not up to 0.1. When government comes, just like abroad. All these evil will have penalty. So everybody will respect. The same will be less. That is why you pray for that nation. If you have not started praying, because most of the time, those that are in church or this, they don't pray about it. They're still praying for Nigeria in distress and leave their own. The worst thing we don't know ourselves, we don't care about ourselves. We care about things that doesn't. What matters doesn't concern, or we are not serious about it. But even if it is one person, God will use it to save our people. That's why we are still moving. If not for it, if it is about majority, we are gone. But because of those little that God will use, victory is assured. I'll hold it here till I come your way next time. Please always like and share. If you can, comment. Tell me the area you would like me to talk more. If there is something that is bothering you or what you want to ask me based on my teachings and other things, I'm here to answer you. Thank you for watching. Till I come your way next time. Bye.